Hi, it's Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog. The question I'm going to ask in this video is this. Does the Ghostbusters reboot have an audience? We're about 2 weeks away. July 15th is when the release date is for the Ghostbusters reboot. So we're about 2 weeks away. Will this find an audience? Who is the audience? It's as if it's a chick flick. I mean, I've watched the preview so many times now, and when you really dissect it, it seems like it's supposed to be a chick flick. The one male that I keep seeing in this is really just more about his looks, and they're doting over his looks, and he's not smart. So as a male, what does that make me think? It makes me think that just like it happens in sitcoms and commercials where the dad's an idiot, or at least the guy's an idiot, that's how it's coming across. Like, this guy is only good because he's good looking, and he doesn't even know what phone to pick up, right? And they're all, ooh, he's a good looking guy, right? That's the concept. That's the one male that they really focus on. The rest is these women. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with women doing a great job leading this team. I'm all for it. But I just can't help but think it seems like it's supposed to be a chick flick, because if we're going on the trailer alone, then that's clearly what it seems like. Which is strange, because how is this going to find an audience when the audience for Ghostbusters has traditionally been males? So I'm just confused on what I'm supposed to think about this. Is this targeted to me at all? Because seriously, go back and watch the trailer again. It's a chick flick. And it just happens to be under the disguise of Ghostbusters, but that's how I see this. I don't see any kind of respectable male lead at all in that they've established. Now, I mean, I can compare this to Avengers, you know. It's not that as a male that I have a problem with women being powerful, and I'm all for it, right? I mean, I just saw the new Captain America a couple of months ago. I've seen the Avengers Age of Ultron. In both of those movies, you've got women that are powerful, and they're not just another stereotype. And I love it. It's great. It's fine. It's no problem. When I was a kid, one of the action figures I was most excited to get for the Ninja Turtles series was April O'Neil. I was actually very excited about that. It's equally as excited as Krang and Shredder and all the Turtles. It made no difference to me that it was a female. But when I watched this trailer, I'm simply saying this. It looks like a chick flick. So at the same time, if it's going to be a chick flick, how are we going to find an audience for this movie? And will we find an audience for the movie? If you've watched one of my other recent videos, I was actually at Target in Franklin, Tennessee, and I show you with this same phone camera how the action figures are already 30% off, and the movie's not even out yet. And I didn't even really see one male action figure, and if it was Thor, you know, being the was it boy toy? Is that what they call them? So I mean, clearly, it just seems that they're not trying to attract males to want to watch this movie. I mean, I don't like chick flicks. I mean, if my wife wants to watch one, that's fine. But I'm not going to decide to go out and pay money to watch the movie. So it just seems confusing. Who is the target audience in this movie? Is it a chick flick? Is it supposed to be anything like a superhero movie? Because isn't it males who mainly watch them? Not to mention the previous fan base has always been male. So I'm confused. I'm not putting down the movie. I'm not saying don't go see it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm confused. And I think a lot of other people are too, not just men even. I think anyone who's having an active conversation about this movie and not just dogging it, because I hope you feel that I'm not just dogging this movie. Because how can I dog a movie I haven't seen? I've only seen the preview. And again, if I'm looking at the preview, it matches up like a commercial for a chick flick. So, will this movie find an audience? We'll know in 2 weeks. The suspense will be over. We'll know on opening weekend. That's typically when we're going to know what the free market decides to do with this movie. I have my doubts that it's going to have a chick flick audience. I have some serious doubts about, okay, it's ladies' night. Let's see Ghostbusters. It's going to be great. Girl power. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I could be wrong. So let's find out in a couple weeks how the movie does. But will Ghostbusters Reboot find an audience? That is my question. Thanks for watching my video. It's Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog.